What is up, chat? What up, what up, what up? Oh, I am hearing myself. I don't like that. All right. So we ended up being able to stream today, which is dope. All right. Ended up having an easy route. I don't know what they're doing this week, but I will take it. It's weird going from easy route to really hard route to easy route. I'm sure tomorrow I'll get absolutely fucked, but we're here now and we're able to stream. We're able to finish up Little Nightmares 2. So that's what we're going to do. We have plenty of time. We have a week now until Little Nightmares 3. So that's going to be dope. And then tomorrow I think I'm going to play Dying Light the Beast. I also want to start Silent Hill 2 because I have had this game for like over a month now and still haven't started it. So I really, really want to play it. And obviously because it's spooky season, it'd be perfect. I've never played it before. I never played it back in the day. I think I only ever played Silent Hill. Apparently that is officially getting remade, which is really cool. I'm not entirely sure why, and maybe if somebody's watching this back, or if, I don't know if anybody's in here right now and they know, why did they do Silent Hill 2 remake first and skip 1? It's a little confusing. I don't really understand that. So I don't know why that's a thing, but I never played 2. And I really don't even remember 1. So there's a lot of games, like, even if I did play them when I was younger, my brain, dude, I won't remember. I didn't even remember Dead Space when I played it. So I definitely would not remember much of Silent Hill, but I know I played it, at least the first one. So I really want to play 2. I've heard nothing but great things about it, so that is what we're going to do after this game's done, and while we wait for Little Nightmares 3. Okay, so it looks like I saved and quit at the perfect time. We did go through this door initially, but I knew this was the place to stop, because this is officially the beginning part of Transmission, which is the last chapter. So I'm definitely also just want to double check. Game audio, we got game audio. Can you hear me? Let's double check. Yes, yes. Good. Game audio and boom. Okay, beautiful. I like it. Excuse me. Up the stairs we go. Oh boy, we're gonna have to go up a lot of stairs. I feel like we're just gonna keep going through doors and it's gonna be stairs leading us all the way to the tippy top. Okay, I was wrong. Maybe. Oh boy. We're just gonna keep doing this. I don't know if we have to keep doing this or not. Probably not. Okay. So that's not working. Uh-oh. Do we need to go back? Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna just fuck with us. Or are we supposed to follow the music? We're supposed to follow the music. Yep. Look at me go! Ooh-wee! Hmm? Oh, nope. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Son of a bitch. Yeah, okay, so we just need to keep going to the music. The music, and then, like, when he gets them little blue specks around him. I don't know what that is exactly, but... Holy shit. Can I push this? Yep. No. This is trippy, dude. This is really well done. I like this a lot. Obviously, we got to get to the tippy top, right? Push. Oh boy. Uh-oh. 6? Are you good? Oh boy, we have to go. Oh boy. Six, let me have it. How do I make 6 stop? Something from above. Okay, hold on. Maybe we... Can we go out? Press Y to call. Oh. Oh, we gotta break it. Ooh, what did we do? Uh-oh. I think did we piss 6 off? Yep, we sure did. Oh, 6, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, 6, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Mono, no. Oh, really? I can't run any damn faster, shit. Oh, do. My Lanta, no! Oh my god, how much faster do I need to? I can only go 1 speed. Damn! Mono is not exactly like, you know, Usain Bolt here. All right. He's trying his little best, man. Ooh, get in there. Ooh. Six, why are you so upset? Oh, we're so cooked. She's definitely gonna... No! You were definitely gonna move that, right? There's no way. You're gonna break all the other furniture, but not that. Ain't no way. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you go check that out. Oh, your foot is right there. You just kicked me. Oh boy. I need that hatchet. Gimme. I gotta here's Johnny. Where did 6 go though? Through here? Oh. Hey 6, I'm sorry, but I gotta destroy your music box. What's in here? Oh. Oh, I know what I need to do. Oh! Fuck! Okay! My bad! I didn't know that that was... Okay, so she's still mad. Got it. Okay, I'm sorry! Fuck! Shit! Oh no, okay. Alright. No, stop. Leave me alone. Quit it. Stop it. I got it! Ah, bitch, right at the last second. Let's go. Woo-wee. That was cutting it close. Holy shit, Dave. Wow. Oh boy. We're just gonna walk through the void here. This reminds me of Insidious. In that room you're in. Or just in the darkness. Like, oh, we gotta go right through what we just did. A little more here's Johnny action going on. Oh, hello. Oh boy, there's multiple doors. Okay, so we obviously need the axe. We gotta move the axe up. Oh, she gets mad real fast. Okay, alright. Well, I read you. So if I go through here, do I go out on the other side? No. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, how do I get away? I have to get it at least somewhat close up there, right? Okay, idea. I have an idea. No! Oh! Not through the door! Okay, alright. I mean... We're getting there. Alright. Holy shit. Because we can only get up with the axe that way, so we obviously have to call her over here. We call... We move very quickly. Quickly. Swing it! Oh, why did he swing it? Oh. What do you mean? Oh, no! He dropped it! I was holding it and hit X! Oh, for the love of God. Okay, hold on. Let's get this a little closer. Shut up with your crying ass. Hush your mouth. Oh, now you don't want to drop it when I hit the button. Drop it! I'm gonna... Good scream. I'm stuck. I'm glitched. Kill me. Oh! Okay. I love how it wouldn't let me put it down. drop it, it won't let me drop it now. But of course, when I had it and was gonna swing it on the fucking thing, then it was fine. All right, maybe we can't drop it at all. I don't know. Yeah, get wrecked, nerd. Got it that time. Hold on 1 second, just checking something here. Here we go again. Now there's a floating box. Oh boy. Okay, so if we go through here, where does this lead us? Okay, same scenario. Obviously, if I go up to the right, it'll put me in the door on the top left. Holy shit, Dave. Okay. If I get over here, you're gonna have an aneurysm, right? Oh, okay. All right. Oh my gosh, that is brutal. Holy shit. She is aggressive. Okay, I think I'd almost be better off. No. How the fuck? Bullshit. I don't really know what I'm doing. Dude, there's no way I get to the X. How? How do I get to that? There's no shot. What's up, Rebecca? Yeah, I don't know how to get past this part. It's really confusing, actually. If I make her go over here. Did she get me? That's crazy that she could reach through there. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. This is like the third phase of this too, so I'm like, how do I get... The axe is there. I need to take the axe and hit the music box that she's covering. But she moves so fast, and the only way to get through the top left door is the far right door over there that you can see. And then I gotta run across, grab the axe, and hit the box. and I just don't see how that's possible. See, like, what? There's no shot. Can I climb? Oh, I can climb. Oh, that kind of changes things a little bit. I didn't know I could climb. Okay, that kind of changes the game a little bit. No! No! I was so close. Oh, I didn't know I could jump up there though, but that definitely like helps. Oh, God. Okay. I kind of have an idea. Okay, here we go. Bing. Boom. We get it somewhat close. It's not going to be enough, so we drop it and... I wanted to drop it, run through the other side. That didn't work. Okay, trying it again. He just takes too long. No. Shit. Oh man, this is so difficult. If she didn't move as fast as she does, I'd be fine, but I wonder if maybe... No, because then that'd be really far. I wonder if I take the axe off the cliff, run. Okay, idea. Let's try this. We grab the axe. We grab the axe much faster. We fucked up, kind of. It's fine. We're okay. Everything's not fine. Okay. The idea is there. It's there. Okay. Okay. No! Oh, I hate that she can grab through the doors. No! Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay, I have it now. This is mine. Shh. Stop it. Stop. You're freaking out for nothing. Quit it. No! 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 I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work the way I anticipate it. Because we're honestly even farther away. Yes! Let's go! Oh, that is not how I thought it was gonna go, but okay. Alright, it worked. It doesn't matter. That has to be the last part, please. Holy shit. I wonder how many different variations there are of actually doing that part, or if that is how you're supposed to do it. I feel like that's a thing that could just be, it could go a few different ways. Oh, here we go. Sorry, Six, I gotta take it from you. Uh-oh. Wham! Once and for all, baby. Let's go. All right, let's save 6. Come on. We got to get 6 back. 6! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Gunnar, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's go. Now we gotta face the other guy, though. Like, Slender Man looking dude. Oh, okay, 6. I'm following your lead. I'm a little slow to the game. Oh, boy. 6 is always a speed demon. Hi, Gunny boy. What in the hell is that? Oh, my God. No, don't. Oh, we're cooked. We're so cooked. Oh, my gosh, Mono, you are the slowest freaking character ever. Oh, shit. Oh, I ain't gonna make it. Gosh, damn it. Hi, Gunny boy. We do it. We do it. Dad's in a very intense part of the game, and he keeps freaking grabbing shit. Stop it. Stop, Mono. Why? Oh, we're so cooked. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh my. How? Oh, I gotta ride that one that he moves it for me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He rides that one a little bit, or I have to ride that one as he moves it and then jump to 6. This is so weird, dude. Okay, we gotta get on this one, and we just wait, we wait. Oh, we go. Holy shit. Get up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. No, 6, go. Go. Get up, Mono, go. Oh my gosh, get up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the slow-mo. 6, you better be ready to grab me. Just like we practiced like 4 times already. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Am I supposed to do something here? We're good. What do you mean? What? She drops me? I'm sorry? 6! You backstabbed Mono? What? What the fuck? What do you mean? That's crazy. Why would she do that? Where are we right now? What is this? Oh, I don't like it. Oh boy. This is so weird. What the hell? Please don't be like the ending already. I could have just finished this last night if it was. Damn it. No way it's the ending already. I could have literally just completed this last night if it was. Uh-oh. So Mono's just sitting there as he gets older and older. Uh-oh. What? I was just gonna say, is he becoming the dude, the guy that we just faced in the last part? What? So 6 used us to escape because we were the bad guy all along. Mono's the bad guy. So 6 was just using us to get out. In every part, we were trying to get to the door to open the door. What the hell, dude? Bro. I totally could have finished this last night. That sucks. I could have made it all one stream. That's a bummer. This is gonna be... Shoot, I haven't even been streaming for like an hour, I don't even think. Damn. That's crazy. Cliche to collect them all. It's all over now. Damn, I totally could have beat this last night. Shit. Oh, I hate that. When you're like trying to like space out the streams. I guess I probably should have looked up like, hey, how long does it take to beat this part? I kind of felt like the ending might be like potentially the longest part, but it was not, sadly. This was such a good game, but I want to like learn a little bit about it though, because I feel like I'm not fully, like I get it, but like don't at the same time. Like I just feel like some things like should be explained a little more. So is that going to keep moving while I do this? Okay. Let's see here. Let me do a little digging here. Little Nightmares 2 Explained. Spoilers, yes, that's fine. Okay, game ending, and I came here to say this is actually the first game ever that made me cry tears, real tears. Okay, interesting. I don't know how you felt that emotionally connected to the game, but sure. Maybe I missed something. Valiant Hearts to Great War. Transmission entity, Squirming Abyss, likely true overarching evil force in the Little Nightmares world. For 6 abandoning Mono, could be that 6 has gained some insight into the nature of the entity by being twisted into a monster. Reserve. They make DLC. Did they make DLC for this game? Let's see. I don't think so. Is there DLC for Little Nightmares 2? Yes, Little Nightmares 2 has downloadable content in the form of the Gnome's Attic, which includes a new puzzle segment and a wearable hat for Mono. It is not a separate story like the first game's DLC, but rather a small bonus added to the main game. This additional segment within the first chapter of the game, The Wilderness, in the Hunter's Cabin. Players follow a gnome to its hidden attic to find a key and solve a small puzzle. Completing the puzzle rewards players with Gnome's Hat, a cosmetic item for Mono. Deluxe Edition, which I think I have. Just content bundle, a note on DLC. Oh, a distinct side story. The Gnomes Attic DLC, a small bonus integrated into the game. Okay, I want to know. This game came out 5 years ago? Holy shit. See, okay, this is what I was thinking the whole time. 6 was always doing weird stuff throughout. Like, you notice her like messing with stuff throughout the game. And this guy said there were hints all throughout the game that 6 ain't right in the head. First was her slowly killing one of the bullies. Then in the hospital level, after Mono is separated from her, he comes back to her twisting and cracking individual fingers of a still alive mannequin hand. Then when the doctor is killed, she warms her hands by the fire. Mono deserved better. I hope that if there is a Little Nightmares 3, 6 gets taken down, but I don't know if the Thin Man is really Mono from the future. If he was only after 6, I would support the theory. But the Little Nightmares comic app shows that he hunts other kids as well, and he kept chasing Mono after he had already taken 6. True. Because if he didn't chase Mono, then Mono will just go free 6, and the loop goes on and on. So Mono has to be stopped. Thin Man probably thought it best to just kill his younger self, relieving him from this eternal suffering, but alas, destiny is destiny. And this person, like I said, he was trying to warn Mono about 6's eventual betrayal, but Mono wouldn't give up. So the only way the Thin Man was going to stop this was by capturing Mono. If he can prevent himself from saving 6 and leading to his betrayal, he could end the loop. Of course he fails. Also, I still think the Thin Man hunted other kids to see if any were 6. Mono became a monster, which is why he was no longer innocent. He became desperate to end his torment, which I can't blame him for. I would go mad too if I had to sit in a chair for all eternity and suffer through a paradoxical loop of infinite betrayal. What in the world there? I feel like there's like so much to this. And I'm not like getting all of it. This is only a Reddit forum, by the way, that I'm reading, so it's like I'm trying my best to explain everything that's happened here. So one thing I absolutely enjoy about this. Holy shit, this dude wrote a novel. Okay. Secret ending for long. If you haven't gotten the secret ending and don't want to be spoiled, you can ignore this part. It is essential to my theory on explaining the ending. Does she let Mono live? Okay, we'll see if this is actually okay. It's a story, but like, we'll see. Okay, so I just finished playing Little Nightmares 2 and watching a few other YouTubers playing it, and I've got to say I agree that the ending is a major what the fuck moment. One thing a lot of people can agree on is that the ending, excuse me, to Little Nightmares 2 is very confusing. Why did 6 betray Mono after everything they went through together? Why was the Thin Man after Mono? Was the Thin Man really behind everything, or is he just another slave to something worse? How could the Thin Man and Mono be the same person, existing at the same time? I'm going to try my best to explain everything that's happened here. Hold on one second. I should turn that down a little bit. Okay. Try my best to explain everything. Okay. So one thing I absolutely enjoyed about this game was that we got to see more of 6's personality shine throughout the game. In the end, it became all too clear on who she truly is. In the first game, while she displayed some very anti-heroic traits, she was still somewhat a hero by killing the guests, killing the lady, and indirectly freeing everyone in the maw. However, she was clearly no hero, as she used the cages of the other trapped children in the maw to help her escape, and she even ate a friendly gnome who offered her a sausage, which was another child who tried everything he could to escape. So the gnomes were once kids, and that's what they turn into? I didn't know that, if that's the thing. Still, a part of me really wanted to justify 6's role in the game. I was really against the idea of labeling 6 as a villain. In my eyes, she was just a child trying to survive in this harsh, sinister world of Little Nightmares. What she did was purely out of survival. Perhaps she didn't know that the gnome was once a child. Oh, well, that just clarified that. Okay. Unfortunately, Little Nightmares 2 sealed her role completely for me. She really was the true villain of the story. Let me justify why she was a villain and why she let Mono fall simply out of spite. Throughout the game, we already knew that Six just wasn't right. When she meets Mono, she books it when being offered a hand. It was when she needed help reaching the attic that she decided to stick with Mono all the way through. When being pursued by the hunter, it was Six who suggested they kill the hunter with the gun rather than just escape. When they finally escaped the bullies, Six sadistically beat up one of the bullies before escaping the school. She does it slowly and enjoys every second of it. Okay, the bullies were evil, and they had no excuse for doing what they were doing. What truly began to show Six's dark personality show... What? Oh, he just... Okay, typo. Was how... As the doctor was being cremated alive, Six just sat there warming herself by the fire, which I thought was funny, but at the same time, when you think about it like this, it is sadistic, obviously. Not realizing the brutality they just did in defeating the doctor. Even Mono looked somewhat concerned at that. Mono was just doing what needed to be done. Then as we dive deeper into the Pale City, eventually Six gets kidnapped by the Thin Man and taken to the signal tower. Mono has to go through so much horrors, escaping the zombie-like viewers and the grasp of the Thin Man in order to rescue his friend. However, I'm sure even Mono figured out that the Thin Man was actually him, which may explain their similar powers. That's a good point. Still, Mono defeated himself and then proceeded to rescue Six. Now Six has been turned into a monster, and after freeing Six by breaking her music box, the one thing that kept her together after everything, she finally lost and then betrayed Mono in the end. Then after letting Mono fall to his death, she just walks towards the door like nothing happened. Did she walk towards the door? Yeah, it was the door. Looked like a portal, like how the TVs looked. We were led to believe that the Thin Man was the main antagonist of everything, being the reason why humanity collapsed and turned into children hating monsters. But in reality, he was a slave in the transmission, which I believe is that cosmic horror purple-pink monster. The transmission is the true central antagonist behind everything. The Thin Man was after Mono to try to stop history from repeating itself. His main target is actually Six, since he knows that Six is going to betray him as a child. I believe the Thin Man was trying to warn Mono about Six's betrayal, but was seen as yet another monster who needed to be stopped. The Thin Man is not completely innocent, though. While he aims to capture Six and prevent what will happen in the future, he still hunts down every child. I think he does this to see if any of them are Six and he can prevent his fate, which is to be trapped in an eternal paradox of betrayal. Now, a lot of people say that Six let Mono fall to his death simply because when she saw him unmasked, she connected the dots that the Thin Man and Mono were the same person, and that sacrificing him would end it. I mean, it kind of explains the bag over your head thing. Would end it all. However, this is not the case. Since we've already established that Six is already evil, I can safely assume that at this point in the game, Six let Mono fall because she no longer had any use for him anymore. That's right. The friendship Six had with Mono was all an act. Mono was just another tool to help benefit her goal, which is still ambiguous, by the way. If we ever get a third game, I hope it will conclude Six's story by explaining what her true motives are. They are definitely not heroic. She is definitely the true villain of Little Nightmares. We just don't know what she plans on doing should she reach the top of the mountain. Does she want to take over the world of Little Nightmares? Does she want to commit a genocide of everyone and everything? These questions I can't answer, but the end result is definitely not good. He said something about a secret ending here. Process. Okay. Well, okay. I'm not going to read that because that's kind of like, I didn't read, I kind of skimmed it. I didn't get the secret ending. And then the DLC has nothing to do with any of that, is my understanding. Okay. So, question then. Is Little Nightmares 2 and 3 connected? Two and 3 connected. Okay, yes, Little Nightmares 3 is connected to Little Nightmares 2, as all the games in the series share the same overarching universe. Though the exact timeline of Little Nightmares 3 is not yet definitive, and the game itself doesn't require prior knowledge to be understood, however, expect small nods, references, and possibly visits to locations from previous games, like the Maw, within the story of Little Nightmares 3, which features new protagonists. Shared universe, new protagonists, old lore, just 2 new characters, Low and Alone. Their story will exist within this shared universe and may feature brief mentions, visual Easter eggs, or similar locations like the Maw. No strict narrative link. The developers have stated that Little Nightmares 3 can be enjoyed without playing the previous games, implying that a direct continuation of 6 and Mono's specific story isn't required to understand the new narrative. Okay. That answers that. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, I feel like that gives us answers that we needed for the ending of Little Nightmares 2. It's still like, even after reading like what that person's synopsis was of the ending, it's still like, okay, so 6 was evil, but at the same time, Mono knew what he was doing. I don't know. And he was trying to stop 6 the whole time, and then I don't know. It's confusing, honestly. It's really good. The game's really good and everything, but like, it is kind of confusing and almost up for interpretation. I would like to hear like from the creators of Little Nightmares if they ever explained it. So let's see. To explained by. So is this gonna? What is the story? Little Nightmares 2 explained. Little Nightmares 2 story and all endings explained. What is this one? Let's see. What's the story of Little Nightmares? Why does Mono become the Thin Man? Why does 6? All these questions and more I'll try to answer in the video. Okay, let's watch this video. I've never actually done like a live reaction kind of thing, so this would be kind of cool. I mean, we beat the game, right? So it's like I didn't expect to like have this early of a stream. This is a 21-minute video. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Exit to main menu. Yes. Exit to desktop. We're gonna close the game. Okay. And then we're gonna go. Is it main display? Whoop. No. Hold on. Primary monitor, bang. And then we will go. Yoink. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, brother. All right. There's that. Oh, why am I cut off? What the hell, Iante? Bring me back. Bam. Hello. How you doing? All right, so we are going to watch this here and see if this explains anything. I need to switch desktop audio, turn game audio off. Not that it matters. Okay. And then I need to go in here. Oops. Un momento, por favor. Okay. All right. We're going to watch this here in just a second. I'll be right back. I got to go pee. But we will watch this and try and see if this explains anything better than what I just read. Kiddos, bedtime. Have a good night. See you next time. I totally understand. Good luck getting the kiddos to bed. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. We're gonna try and figure out the ending of this game here in this video. See if can it be explained to me a little bit better than what I read. But like I said, appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. I'll be live again tomorrow night. I think playing some Dying Light 2. Or no, sorry, Dying Light the Beast. And then eventually I'll be starting Silent Hill 2 here as well. But you have a good night, and I'll see you in the whichever one you're able to join next. Okay. Turning off distractions so we can watch this and figure out what happened here.
Hello and welcome.
Hello.
So soon I know to another Little Nightmares theory video. Or should I say a Little Nightmares 2 theory video. In this theory in particular,
this is a theory.
I'm going to do my best to break down and describe what I believe to be the story in Little Nightmares 2. So it goes without saying, of course, this is a theory, but that's all the fun of it when it comes to Little Nightmares. I'm going to answer burning questions, like why did Mono turn into the Thin Man at the end of the game? Why did Six seemingly betray Mono the way she did? And more importantly, where did Mono get that hat from? So let's not waste any more time and dive straight into the story. On the surface, it's quite simple really. Mono rescues Six, they shoot the huntsman, escape from the teacher, burn the doctor alive, free the Thin Man, Six gets captured, Mono defeats the Thin Man, rescues Six, regrets rescuing Six.
Long live the king.
Incredible
and then
edit.
slowly,
Oh, I
Mono
love that.
transforms into
That's
the Thin
incredible.
Man. Well, there you have it. That was a quick video, wasn't it? I'll see you guys later. If you know Little Nightmares like me, however, you'll know that simple isn't a word that exists in the Little Nightmares universe.
No,
And to understand what
definitely
exactly is
not.
going on with the story, we're going to have to take a closer look at what all these actions really mean. But before we delve into the characters, we need to understand what the Signal Tower really is. The name sounds like it's broadcasting the signal to the TVs, and that's about it. But I think that might only be because of what's inside of it. The Thin Man. The Thin Man's power, much like Mono's, is to travel through the TVs and shoot out frequencies, or something like that. But he does something weird with his hand, look at him. But the Signal Tower may be similar
I like
to
this
another
guy.
place we've came across in the Little Nightmares universe. The Maw. The Maw was
Yep.
described as needing the lady to function, which is precisely why she's there, and may explain why the Thin Man is in the tower. These places require a person to be there, and without them, they cease to exist. Just like the end of Little Nightmares,
True.
when the lady is defeated, Six gets the lady's powers and takes her place. These structures are places in which nightmares exist, and they need a host to feed from. When Six is inside the
Good
tower,
point.
she doesn't
Good
become
point.
the Signal Man. She becomes her own nightmare. But Mono, well, we all know how that ends up. Speaking of which,
Right.
let's talk about our favorite box head wearing fellow.
So let me tell you how this all came to.
No, not that one. This one. That's better. Mono. The name being a reference to different frequencies like mono and stereo, which
Yep.
could relate to his interactions with the television
That's very
sets.
clever. I
And
like
let's
that.
be honest, he does quite a lot of that.
Stop.
From the very beginning of the game, Mono sets out
This
to
guy's
find
edits are
the
great.
Thin Man and free him.
Oh, that's so
Whether
funny.
this is subconscious or not, he is always drawn to the alluring static of the televisions. In a not too
Right.
dissimilar way to that of Six and her pursuit of the lady in the first game. Along the way, Mono comes across
True.
a child we now know to be Six, playing with a music box in a room all alone. Six is in stark contrast to Mono during the majority of the game. Mono has one focus: releasing the Thin Man and getting to the Signal Tower. Six, on the other hand, besides wanting to escape the Huntsman's house,
Yeah.
doesn't seem to have a clear goal, except to accompany Mono. We see her quite often disinterested in Mono's quest. A lot of the time playing
Yeah.
with objects in the world, a football in front of the school, playing with a mannequin's hand in the hospital, or even warming her hands by the smouldering remains of the doctor. Needless to say, she's a very passive part of the adventure. Until she's not. The moment that Six takes control of a situation and makes a decision that puts into effect something much bigger than both of them, the cycle begins again. The time loop theory. Time loop? What do you mean time loop? Well, if you manage to collect all the glitched children fragments in the game
didn't,
before completing it, you get this secret ending.
Okay. Well, this is fine, because it's going to take me a while to do that, so I'm down to just watch it. So this is her coming through the TV, which I think they said, from what I read, was when she went through the door after letting Mono fall. And that's Dark 6. What is that? I don't know what that is that they pan to.
Here you see Six's
Interesting.
next steps after she escapes the signal tower. The more, pointed out to her by Shadow 6. And it's here we realize The Little Nightmares 2 is not a sequel, but a prequel in a series of events that are destined to repeat themselves. So, if Mono is the Thin Man, then who is Six? In my previous theories, there have always been a common thread linking Six with the lady in one way or another, but now it's all become clear. The reason why the lady hums the same tune as Six's music box. The reason why the picture in Six's nightmare appears in the lady's own bedroom. The reason why just before it's destroyed, the music box is the exact same shape as the moor, chimney and all. Six is the lady from a previous cycle. Just as Mono is destined to become the Thin Man, Six is now destined to become the Lady of the Moor. The reason why Six is so attached to the music box in her monster state during her nightmare in the signal tower is because of what the music box represents. Remember, Six is only 9 at the time of the events of Little Nightmares. Six is still a child, and the music box makes her feel safe. It's something that was always constant to her until Mono, smacked down the door. Her entire nightmare room becomes a safe space for her. Even the teddy bears and toys are a reminder of the fun she had in the hospital when her and Mono were playing with the X-ray machine. The reason why the moor is shaped like the destroyed music box is because that is her desire. It's her nightmare. A life with it or a life without it. With it, she can't bear to be apart from it. And without it, is a nightmare all in itself. And if we just stop for a moment and have a look at the room that Six finds herself trapped in, there are even more clues that tie her to the lady. In general, the room is a purple color, and that's something that we found in the original Little Nightmares game that seems to be synonymous with the lady. Her residence area, her bedroom, everything is purple, even down to the wallpaper that we can see in this room. Even if we look at the Residence DLC for Little Nightmares, the same dolls that the lady was holding and caressing are right next to Six. Many times through the battle with Six's monster form, Mono has to break down a door to enter her room. In these brief moments after Mono has smashed the music box, he finds himself in an empty vacuum. I believe this is what actually lies inside the signal tower. Nothing. But the monster that we see at the end of the game take control of Mono is already taking control of Six, therefore leaving the rest of the place barren. And how does Mono get back to Six? He smashes down the door just like he did when he first met Six. That this room we see Six in isn't actually her nightmare, but Mono breaking into the room is the nightmare. He was the one that took her away from her safe space, away from her music box. And just like Six's inevitable prison, it's the same way for the Thin Man and his giant tower. On the Little Nightmares website, in the Thin Man's description, it states he's searching for something. That something is Six. And what better way to find her than a giant tower overlooking all other buildings. So if this Thin Man is Mono, then why does he hunt you? And why does he steal Six away from you? He's not trying to kill Mono, he's trying to save him. His past self. The Thin Man knows that if Mono keeps on going this course, he's going to end up exactly the same as him. That Six is going to drop him into the abyss, inadvertently become the next Thin Man.
That's
so what does he do?
crazy.
He takes away Six from Mono in hopes of breaking his own cycle. He doesn't
Right.
try to kill you when he captures you. He's trying to stop you. He's
True.
actively trying to chase you away from the TV, away from Six, and to stop you from rescuing her. Chasing you away from the signal tower where she's kept. Holding out his hand to stop you. Unfortunately, by the end, his desire to save himself is not as strong as his child self desire to save Six, and over again, he is defeated. But the Thin Man isn't the only one that is trying to break this
That's
cycle. And he's not the
crazy.
only one suffering with a self-fulfilling prophecy. The lady, too, tries to stop it. Her imprisoning of the children is her way of stopping anyone who resembles Six coming after her, as she knows she was a child when she devoured the previous lady. She has deliberately broken every mirror in an attempt to disarm Six of a weapon, the only weapon that can defeat her. Although she herself doesn't have it in her to kill any children, and instead turns them into faceless, powerless gnomes that help power them all. And this brings us
That's
to
okay.
the moment. You know the one where someone will montage loads of popular YouTubers reacting to it. Wait, why am I there? The moment where escape seemed so close, about to escape the nightmare that is the signal tower. Six had a chance to save Mono, but didn't. Why?
Yeah.
From the
it's-
first time we see Six in the game, she's cramped tight around the music box. It's important to her, and it's why when she's all alone in her own nightmare in the signal tower, that it too is also there. When Mono calls out to her, she presents the music box to him as if sharing it with him, like a child wanting to show a parent a toy they like. And what does Mono do instead? He destroys it. To Mono, this makes sense. He's doing it to save her from the nightmare that she finds herself trapped within. But to Six, this enrages her, and from here on out, she only wants to protect her music box from Mono, even to the point of killing him. The one person that's been helping her so far. When Mono finally destroys the music box and brings Six back to her normal self, she isn't the same anymore. She gets up slowly and stares down Mono.
Yeah, I did think that
Even
that was
though
a little
he did
odd.
this for her own good, she didn't want him to. If we take a look back during the previous events I've mentioned earlier, Six actually isn't a good child. She wasn't
Yeah.
playing with the mannequin fingers. She's breaking them, contorting them. And after the bullies in the school kidnapped her, the first thing she does when confronted with one is pounce on it, smashing its head against the floor till it breaks. This type of an attack is fueled by emotion, anger, and frustration in this frenzied attack is obvious. And she slowly stands up, admiring her handiwork, showing that she can hold grudges and likes to take revenge. The doctor, for instance, when he's burned alive, she shows no remorse for her actions. Even though Six comes across to many as childish, that mask actually hides a rather sadistic and selfish side to her. Just like what we see of her in the mall, eating a helpless trapped rat and a gnome to fill her own need, her own hunger. She transforms children into gnomes to help her run the mall, not hesitating about taking their future away from them. When Six reaches out to help Mono, this isn't because she does it to save him. She wants to hold him. She wants to see his face. She wants him to know that she is the reason why. Mono was the one who let her get taken by the Thin Man. She reached out for help, but Mono didn't help her. The one who destroyed something she loved right in front of her. Mono was the one who destroyed her music box and her safe space. He was the one that took everything from her. All of this happens right here. In the look exchanged between them, when Mono looks back up to look at her as if asking what's taking her so long, he realizes there is no remorse for what she's about to do. And with that, she retracts her arm and watches as Mono falls into the abyss. She has no idea
So
what
crazy,
she's starting,
dude.
but she's happy about it. She's gotten her revenge. Doomed to forever become the Thin Man over and over again. The best way to sum up 6 is probably this quote concerning the ladies' quarters from a now defunct official little website. If the Maw had a heart, it would have lived here. So that leaves one question. If this is a cycle, that would mean there would have to have been a start. The first ever 6 and the first ever Mono. There would also have to be a way to control everything, to make sure that these events play out exactly the way they need to ensure that the cycle repeats. In the school, we see a chart of what appears to be the world, and scribbled all over it is the marking of the eye. I believe that it's this monster that takes control of 6's soul, manipulating it into a way in order to play out the events it needs to repeat the cycle. It's the one that leads Mono to destroy his past self, the Thin Man, by leading Mono from the train. It tells 6 to go to the Maw and watches as she slowly consumes more and more to fill in the void that soul has left, until at the right time she gets her soul back, consuming the completed soul of her past self, the lady. And this is precisely why the lady doesn't put up a fight. She knows exactly what's gonna happen and has accepted her fate, to be eaten by herself. The soul that has been passed from
This
one
is
lady
absolutely
to the next.
insane.
This could be why we see many pictures in the ladies' quarters or residence that show multiple ladies. These are all previous 6s, and it isn't until these events have come to pass that 6 realizes what she has done, and by that time, it's too late. Whatever higher power is controlling this world needs the signal tower to have a Thin Man and needs the Maw to have a lady. Without its interference, the lady would eventually pass, and thus the nightmare and the cycle would be over. The saddest part about this is, if the Thin Man once released by Mono had not pursued Mono and 6 and tried to break away 6 from Mono, none of this would have happened. The moment the Thin Man grabs 6, it starts a series of events that will eventually lead her to dropping Mono.
And
As
then the
we've
cycle
seen throughout
begins
the
again.
entire game, slowly but surely, Mono and 6 have actually formed a relationship, a friendship of sorts. Right up to the moment when Mono releases the Thin Man. This tiny little interaction speaks volumes. Even though 6 is sadistic and selfish, she's grown to care for Mono. But unfortunately, because the Thin Man takes away 6, Mono has to destroy something she loves, which in turn leads to 6 hating him and doing the thing she does. He begins 6's cycle to become the lady and to be eaten by herself.
Dude,
The
what
definition of
fuck? This is
insanity is
unreal.
doing the same thing over and
Yeah.
over again and expecting
different
a different
results.
result. I would say that doing the same thing over and over, reliving the same experience over and over again, knowing that the outcome will always be the same, is the definition of a nightmare. And just like a true nightmare, they are both doomed to repeat the same lives over and over again. That no matter what they do, they will be powerless to stop it. But that's just a theory. A beaver theory. Yeah! Well, there you have it. What was it, like a day, maybe 2 days after I finished doing the playthrough? I couldn't help myself, guys. I just had to sit down and get my thoughts out of there. And apparently, I'm not even the only one. The same day I finished my playthrough and started writing this script, I received loads of comments from you guys who had came up with basically the same thing. That this was a time loop. Mono was destined to become the Thin Man, and Six the Lady. You could look at this as Little Nightmares actually getting better at what they're doing, as in people are knowing now and being able to figure it out, or worse, because now everyone knows what's going on. I think part of the beauty of Little Nightmares, whether this theory is true or not, is getting to think up of your favorite theories. The Thin Man, in fact, isn't a monster. In fact, nothing in the Little Nightmares universe is black or white. Nothing's necessarily good, and nothing evil. It's just the world that these creatures inhabit. Or is it even a world at all? Is it all just a nightmare, and this creature, this eye creature, is actually the dreamer that is thinking of it all? And before I go,
That's
I
a
do want to
good
say
point
a
too.
big thank you to everybody who has supported the Little Nightmares playthrough. I had so much fun playing it.
All right. Awesome. I'll just leave that up for a second. Let's see, actually, hold on. How do I... All right, we'll just be on that. Do I have a sharing screen? Do I actually have this set up? I do. Holy shit, look at me. Wow, I'm on the big screen. All right, interesting. So this was a really cool experience. I'm glad that I watched a little more and it had it be explained a little more to me. This game was absolutely insane, both 1 and 2. So obviously 3 does not connect. At least that's what we're seeing, or what I looked up at anyways. So we'll see how that plays out. But 1 and 2 was great, and I think this video really explained it, and what I read on Reddit explained it as well. I definitely agree with what these guys are saying. After it's all broken down, I see it too, and just obviously just from playing it, I'm like, yeah, no, that definitely all checks out. So awesome game, awesome series. Can't wait to play the third one. We got a week. December 9th is what they're saying. Technically, it comes out on. I thought it was technically supposed to be the 10th, but when you look it up on Steam, it even says that it comes out on the 9th, which maybe they're just saying the 9th at what? No, because it definitely did say the 10th. No, okay, hold on. Let me see something. Because games only come out on certain days, I'm pretty sure. So the 9th would be a Thursday. So yes, it's definitely coming out the 10th. They're going to either early release it, do like a 9 p.m. midnight release, but it'll technically, I think, be out on the 10th. So we will look forward to playing that. That is what, next week? Next Friday, right? Correct? Yes. I don't know what day it is half the time. I don't know. So unfortunately, I wish that I would have been able to just knock this out in one stream and play Pale City and Transmission, the last chapters of 4 and 5. I could have totally finished this last night and just sacrificed a little bit of sleep before I went to work. But I did not, as the downside of not knowing how long each chapter is going to be, right? So, but we got it done. That's Little Nightmares 2. I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait for 3. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Unfortunately, it's a shorter stream than I anticipated, but that's okay because I do have some stuff I need to do and probably should take care of. While I have a little bit of time before I need to go to bed and do my job all over again tomorrow. Luckily, tomorrow is my Friday. Then my weekend begins. So that is why we'll be streaming tomorrow as well. Pretty decent stream, I would hope. At least 3, 4, maybe 5 hours, something like that. I think I'm going to try and do a good chunk of Dying Light the Beast, I think. I really do want to start Silent Hill 2. I really do. So I don't know if that's going to be tomorrow or not. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll contemplate and think what I'm going to do. If I don't start tomorrow, it'll definitely be next week. So I would like to get that game done within a timely fashion, because there's a lot of games that I want to play, and then we have Little Nightmares 3, of course, coming out in a week. So we'll be definitely going back and forth, I think, between Little Nightmares 3 and Silent Hill 2. But yeah, with that said, you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. If you're watching this back, I appreciate you. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for another stream. Depending on how my work goes, if I get an easy route or a hard route, is going to determine when stream is going to start up. I'm hoping to be started up by like 9. I hope that's the goal. I don't really like starting past like 10, but I will if I have to. Obviously, if my work is rough tomorrow, we will see. But yeah, just stay tuned. Check the socials. You'll know when I go live. Yeah. So again, thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.